Hello, hello. Hope people are doing well today. As stated on Twitter and as well in this Twitch title, I will be playing a little bit of Guild Wars 2 today. And so I want to give you guys a little bit of background before we start the game because, well, part of the reason is actually because I had initially scheduled a different game to play at this time slot. It was originally Pokemon. I was going to play a little bit of competitive Pokemon. We were going to do some ranked battles and try and climb our way up the ladder. Unfortunately, we had a few issues with that. Those issues being I wasn't able to get the Pokemon I needed in time. You see guys, I have a sort of thing like when I play Pokemon, I don't necessarily play on the cartridge. So like a lot of people would consider, they consider Pokemon like you play the actual game. But what I do is that there is something called Pokemon Showdown. And what that is that it's a battle simulator. And so I don't necessarily play a whole lot of Pokemon in terms of like the cartridge games. It's called the cartridge. I play a decent amount of Showdown though. Because, well, it's a battle simulator, so you can easily create your Pokemon and you can go ahead and just get right into the battles and, do what you need and get what you want out of it competitively. And so, hold on, let's see if I can show you guys what I've been up to. But I hope everybody's doing well. I hope everybody is doing well today. Let me just find here we go. Bam. All right, let's expand this. So I have been creating a lot of different teams on Pokemon Showdown, and what I wanted to do was hold on, let's expand this a little bit more. Oh no, that's a bit too big. That is but yeah, I've got a lot of teams, and all of these teams are for playing in the newest games, so Pokemon Sword and Shield, and that came out in 2019, I believe, and that's like the newest mainline game. And what I wanted to do was I wanted to run this team. Right, I wanted to run this team. So it had Aegislash, Hydreigon, Ho-Oh, Rillaboom, Tapu Fini, and Landorus. And so the problem with that is getting all the Pokemon on the cartridge takes a little bit of work. It takes a little bit of work, and there are ways around it. What you can do is you can illegally hack the Pokemon in, or you can generate the Pokemon. And then you can get them instantly. But I don't want to do that sort of thing. I want to do things... When I play Pokemon, right, guys, I don't want to do things unethically and hack my Pokemon in. I want to do things the proper way, the moral way, and run a breeding factory where you spawn, dozens of Pokemon until you get the perfect one, and then you discard all the rest. Oh no, but what did end up happening was that I wasn't able to get the Pokemon that I needed in time, and it's actually pretty difficult. Generally speaking, Sword and Shield have made getting a competitive Pokemon team a lot easier than previous generations, but in my particular case it hasn't been that easy because there is like a need to go back to previous generations in order to get certain Pokemon. So an example would be like Landorus or Ho-Oh and that sort of thing, and that is generally not as easy, especially for someone on a baby account like I do on Toru. So that's why we're not playing Pokemon today. Just a little bit of background for that. That's why we're not playing Pokemon today. And so I said to myself, well, if I'm not going to play Pokemon because I can't get a team in time, or what am I actually going to do? I've got a stream planned out. I don't want to cancel. I canceled the stream last week and I feel bad about that. So incidentally, as all of this was going on, I got contacted by some friends of mine, some old friends of mine, and they were telling me, hey, Toru, I know you haven't played, I know you haven't been an active player in Guild Wars 2 for like years. I know that you haven't, done a lot of stuff in Guild Wars 2 since like 2018 or something like that, I know you haven't touched the game in a very long time, but hey, do you know what, Toru? Do you know what? We want to invite you to do the most difficult content in the game, the most difficult PvE content in the game, and that is a specific type of raid. And so, you know, I looked at that and I said, you know what, I might as well. I might as well, because, you know, when it comes to MMOs, I feel like there are people that really enjoy optimizing their own performance and performing at the top level. And so we see it a lot when once you get to endgame, you have a lot of players that are focused on efficiency. You have a lot of players that are focused on DPS, that are focused on, doing their role to the absolute, optimal levels. And me personally, I can understand the desire and the drive to do something like that, but for me personally, I actually do enjoy spending time with friends and hanging out, and that whole kind of community experience. That whole I like to pretend I have friends, guys. I like to pretend I have friends. There's nothing, like don't judge me. And so, when they asked, even though I'm really rusty, I'm really washed up, I decided to accept without hesitation, because, it's good to play with friends. It's good to play with friends. But to that end, we will be doing so on the new account, the Toru account. So, if you're not aware, a few weeks ago, I started playing Guild Wars 2 on a new account, and I wanted to show people like the new player experience, right? And so we start off with a level 1 character, and a level 1 character, and we go through the world, we do everything that we need to, and we give we show the audience, what it's like to start from scratch in Guild Wars 2. And the reason we did that was because I was doing so on my GPU-less system. And what that means is that it's a system with an integrated graphics card, but it's a relatively powerful integrated graphics card. And the idea was that we were supposed to show people what kind of performance they can expect and what kind of experience they can hope to get playing Guild Wars 2 from scratch. But because I've been conscripted, I've been most cruelly conscripted by my friends, I've decided to skip a lot. I've decided to skip a lot of the progression and just get absolutely boosted to the top. We're gonna get boosted. Welcome Bamza, welcome Ogbamza, welcome Shaif. Hope you guys are doing well tonight. Thank you for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. How are you guys going actually? How are you guys going today? What have you been up to, and what plans have you got for the rest of the evening or the day? Thank you for the follow. Bamza. I really appreciate it. Thank you. And so what I want to do at this point is, because when you buy the expansions for this game, you get something called a character boost. And what that does is that it gets you straight away to level 80, which is the base level cap for this game. And the idea behind that is just to get players up to speed as soon as possible and allow them to, start engaging in the content that is provided in the expansion. So you skip a lot of the base game experience. And so what I will be doing is I'll be using a booster. I'm a filthy boosted casual, and we will be preparing and equipping and leveling our character to get from level 80 to the point where we can comfortably do a lot of the endgame content. And so without further ado, I think we should get into it soon. I'm preparing for training a new raid progression group in 30 minutes. Okay, Shive. Okay, that's pretty interesting. If you don't mind me asking, what raids are you preparing them for? Because definitely, when it comes to Guild Wars 2, there's okay, so in comparison, let's actually hop over to the gaming screen, shall we? Let's just hope everything works here. Guild Wars 2, yep. So let's hop over to here. And then there we go. Wing 1, okay. Because the reason I wanted to ask was just because, well, I mean, if you're teaching it, then you should already know. But I did want to just mention that, like with Guild Wars 2, there's not a lot of linear raid progression. In a lot of other MMOs, example point, World of Warcraft, Final Fantasy 14, critically acclaimed MMORPG, Final Fantasy 14, with a free trial up to the Heavensward expansion, level 60, blah, blah, blah. With those MMOs, you have like a lot more linear progression when it comes to the raids. And so what that means is that you often need a certain level of gear before it becomes plausible for you to complete a raid. And this creates a sort of cycle that is commonly referred to as like the gear treadmill and that sort of thing, wherein when the company releases a new set of raids, then it will require a higher level of item in order to complete. And then the idea is that players do progression on the new content, and then they slowly gear themselves up to defeat that content as they learn the mechanics over the course of like several runs, potentially weeks and that sort of thing. And so, that is actually very different to what Guild Wars 2 does. What Guild Wars 2 does is that they actually cut off, they cut off the level of the gear at a certain point. And I believe it's called Ascended Gear. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. I believe it's called Ascended Gear, and you can get Ascended Gear fairly easily, relatively easily. But then once you get that ascended level of gear, then your character is powerful enough to tackle all of the endgame content, right? And so what that means is that if you want to learn, like, you don't need to learn Wing 1 and then Wing 2 and then Wing 3 and then 4 and then 5 and etc. Like, you can go straight to the latest wing in Guild Wars 2, the latest raid wing in Guild Wars 2 if you wanted to, once you have, a decent level of gear. But I will mention that, like, I think it's a very good choice to go with Wing 1, Shive. I think for training specifically, a lot of people that do training runs will often opt for Wing 4, and that is Bastion. That's called Bastion of the Penitent. And the reason why people do that is because it's typically seen as the easiest wing to complete, right? And so if you can drip feed, success to the trainees, maybe they'd be more motivated to continue learning and continue completing the content. But I actually feel like Wing 1 was designed in such a way that it's the perfect teacher for raid mechanics, right? I think Wing 1, especially Veiled Guardian is a fantastic teaching boss, right? Honestly, is the best to train. I agree, 100%, 150%. And the reason is because each of the bosses teaches like something specific, like a certain skill that will come in handy for the rest of the raid. So you have like the Veiled Guardian, and then that requires you to split up and that sort of thing. Then you have Gorseful, which teaches the importance of DPS and stacking and phasing. And then you have Sabbather, which sort of like puts everything together and then amps up the pressure. And I really do like it for teaching. So I'm really happy to hear you say that you're using Wing 1 to teach the progression grip, because I definitely feel like it is the best wing to teach new people how to play. So thank you. Now that's cool. The Mini Guardians teaches the mechanics, which is really nice. Exactly. Before the fight even starts, they give you a taste of the main mechanics over the course of the fight. And then once you actually get into the fight, then you do those mechanics again, but under higher pressure. And then once you phase the boss, then it starts to ramp up, and then it escalates until the last third. So I really like that method of teaching, because it drip feeds the mechanics and makes them, allows newer players to learn them, and then once you get into the fight, it's the same mechanics, but you're under more pressure doing it. And so it first gives you an opportunity to learn the mechanics, and then it forces you to be consistent with them. So I like that a lot. I really like Veiled Guardian. It's actually one of my favorite bosses. So I'm glad that you're teaching them Wing 1, Shive. I'm glad you're teaching them Wing 1. All right. So let's actually get into it, shall we? Let's actually get into it. So we're gonna create our character, and the class that we'll be making. The class, though, I guess we could choose our race first. I think we agonized over this a little bit previously, and we ended up going with making one of the Sylvari, one of the not wood elves. Okay. And so I think we'll choose another race this time. The good thing about Guild Wars 2 is that, like, even though the animations look, different, obviously, different sizes and that sort of thing, there's no inherent gameplay advantages. And I think I mentioned this in a previous stream as well, like one of the previous Guild Wars 2 streams, where the meta for a certain DPS or a certain role will come with a class and a race combination, simply because that there are certain things that, certain races do that stack particularly well with a class's abilities. That's not necessarily the case in Guild Wars. There are some flavor skills that you can use, which makes some races more fun than others in certain scenarios, but it's never to the point where it actually becomes part of the meta. And I do appreciate that about Guild Wars. There's a lot that you can say. There's a lot that you can say about ArenaNet and how Guild Wars 2 has been managed, but one good thing that you can definitely say is that they handle the flavor of the game quite well. It's got a lot of flavor, and it's not done in a way that is overpowering and messes with the balance. So that's pretty good. Bamza says Asura. Okay. If we don't have anybody with a strong opinion on this, we can make an Asura. We can make a rat, as they like to say. The alchemagical inventors may be short in stature, but they're intellectual giants. Among the Asura, it's not the strong who survive, but the clever. Other races believe they should rule by virtue of their power and strength, but they're deluding themselves. In due time, all will serve the Asura. Ghoul, welcome to the stream, Ghoul. How are you today? Welcome, Ghoul. Welcome. Okay, so I think we'll go with the male. I don't know. I feel disgusting rats. How are you going, Vitreous? How are you going today? Well, you say disgusting rats, but no matter what race I would choose, you would probably call it disgusting as well. So, you know what, Vitreous? You know what? I'm just gonna ignore that. But how are you guys going? How's everybody going? Mr. Unknown, welcome. It's been a little while. Welcome. How are you today? I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. Hydrate. Okay, I definitely will. There we go. I didn't need to give it like that bit of an extra slurp, but I decided to anyway, just because I could. All right. So let's go male, because like I don't know. I'm not too comfortable with playing like a gender bent character. I have nothing against female Asura, but I would rather go with a male Asura. Just because it's more comfortable for me. And the class that we were playing was Necromancer, because my friends who tied me up against the wall and conscripted me against my will into playing this game. Hold on, camera. There we go. Conscripted me against my will into playing this game. They have determined ahead of time that I have to play Necromancer. I didn't get a choice. I said, I asked my friends, do I get a choice? Can I play what I want? They said, no, Torter, you have to play a Necromancer. That is your lot in life. So even though we are no longer playing the life and suffering of Sir Brand, unfortunately, our lot in life is still determined for us. Alright, so the Necromancers of Tyria are monsters on the battlefield, draining life force from their enemies and entering a death shroud that temporarily grants them powerful abilities and protects them from harm. What is this character? This character, Mr. Unknown, is gonna be my rat. So he is an Asura, which is, And I don't want to just say it's a rat. I don't want to just say it's a rat. Kind of looks like a short alien, you know, like the one of those grey aliens. But yeah, this is a subterranean race. A subterranean race. And they have very big brains. Alright, so should we make like a short Asura or like a tall Asura? I'd like... If we're being honest, it doesn't really matter all that much, but like, you know, it'd be kind of, you know, he's handsome. Very handsome. Tiny? Alright, alright, alright. Alright, Bamza, we'll make him tiny. Oh my goodness, look at these proportions, guys. Look at these proportions. This is so weird. Look how big the neck is. Small is best? Alright, alright. You have an overwhelming vote for small. So we'll make him tiny. We'll make him tiny. Oh my goodness. These body proportions are so weird. These body proportions are weird. Alright. I think... Do we just make him like super skinny? Or do we make him like big? You know? Oh, the shoulder, but then the hips. Look at the hips on this one. Oh. Chonkers, alright. We'll make him the biggest possible. There we go. This is probably the stockiest build overall. I don't think we need... okay. Skin markings. I mean... Pretty ambivalent on skin markings. Or let's just have none. Small but chonkers. Bamza and Shife. I think your tastes are pretty similar. You're agreeing on a whole lot. Alright. So, is he gonna be a bald rat, or is he gonna have hair? I don't mind having hair. I don't mind having hair, but what kind of hair? Oh my god. Do we go with the afro, or do we go with like a more normal haircut? You know, maybe one with the headband. The headband actually wouldn't be too bad because we're gonna be try-harding this game, you know. So maybe one with the headband would actually be all right. And I think, yeah, like a blue headband, maybe, or like a grey headband just makes it kind of look dirty. Red headband is fine. Red to pinkish headband is fine. All right, let's take a look at what kind of facial options we have for... I don't even know what to call them yet. I don't even want to know. No. Oh no. He looks hideous. Oh no, he looks like... Oh man, he looks like a fish. Yeah, is it like... I can't remember the name of this fish, but it's like a really like ugly kind of fish. I don't know if I like that one. That looks like a reptile, yeah. Oh. This particular face looks like he hasn't had any sleep and he has unlocked a connection with the Eldritch gods. Alright, that just looks like he's got cerebral palsy. Oh no. How are you going, Kenja? How are you going today? How are you going? Oh my god, this one look... Oh wow, he looks decrepit. He looks decrepit. I don't know. I kind of like fish. I kind of like fish face. What do you think, guys? What do you think? I'm going with this. I'm definitely going with that. That looks like Flunt from Living Story. All of these faces sure are something. Yes, they are, Shanaha. They are. Welcome to the stream, by the way. Hopefully you're doing well today. Let me know what you're up to. And congratulations as well on beating Hades. Oh, look at these ears. Oh my goodness. Oh, hold on. I'm oh, these Dumbo ears. I don't mind those. Oh, look at these. Oh my god. Look at these whackers. Holy cow. It looks unfortunate because it looks like someone's had a little bite out of these ears, but I kind of like these. Because they look like the kind of ears where you can wind them up and then fly away if you ever get in trouble. So we'll use these ears. I'm not too particular on trying to customize like the intricacies of the face, so we can just move on. Oh wow. And I don't mind... Oh, maybe that's not the best idea. I think... I don't know, I have no sense of fashion. So we're just gonna be plain matte. Actually... Yeah, we'll just be plain matte because I have no sense of fashion. Bastion? I don't know what the word means, guys. I don't know what that means. So we're just gonna have like this dirty, disgusting looking robe. And let's just go to the next one. A necromancer's closest companion is death. Jeez, that's edgy. Isn't that edgy? In acknowledgement of this, I mark my face with the symbol of a ghostly wraith of a... Oh, wow. Now he looks like... Now he looks like a juggalo. Now he looks like a juggalo. No thanks. No thanks. I think Ghostly Wraith is fine. Wow, the edge. Oh, welcome, Kimmy. How are you going today? How are you going today? And yes, very, very edgy. Very, very edgy. And then we can follow it up with like a nice little heart. A nice little heart. But how are you going? How are you going? I think ferocity is fine. So it's kind of funny because this is like it's almost like how do I say it? It's anachronistic, right? Because when Guild Wars 2 was developed, they intended to have the campaign use these elements and have it as part of your story to help you define your character. But by the time that they got to the X-Packs, by the time they got to the expansions, they already abandoned a lot of these systems that they created for the base campaign. So to still go through all of this in character creation, it's kind of anachronistic. And it's sort of like a relic of the design that they wanted to have with the game versus what the game actually ended up being. And it's kind of cool because it's like, it's not, you know, it's kind of cool for the sake of seeing like two different design philosophies in the game at the same time. Going fine, thanks. That's good to hear. That's good to hear. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear that. Right, I'm a member of the College of... I don't know. I don't know. Let's just say Dynamics. Because I'm a dynamic streamer. There we go. There we go. My first invention. Oh, Infinity Ball. Those are pretty good. Those are pretty good. The Val Eagle. I kind of like golems. I kind of like golems. Most golems are powerhouses designed for warfare. They show absolutely no subtlety or originality of design. My golem was compact and efficient, and it had an unparalleled package of features. It revolutionized lab cleanup, and it mixed a great cocktail too. I mean, I don't mind that. I don't mind that. I don't have too many friends. So, seeing as I don't have too many friends, I might as well just make my own, you know? Might as well make my own. And a friend that can make me a killer cocktail at the end of the day, that's not bad either. That's not bad either. My first advisor, the one who taught me almost everything I know was, and then we have all of these different ones, and then they have the personalities. Good old Master Bronk taught me the benefits of superior firepower. He liked to say, when it comes to besting the enemy, there's no such thing as overkill. I kind of like that. I'll be your friend. Thank you, Vams. I do appreciate that. It's so nice of you. Mistress Zinga taught me that the best form of magic is good old-fashioned luck. Wait, how can you be a highly scientific race and then your advisor just says, "Oh, you know what? Just get lucky. Just get lucky, forehead." But you know, if I had the kind of luck that advisor Zinga wanted me to have, I would have bet on Shanahar's horse races. I'm not. Unfortunately, they're like at 3 a.m. They're like at 3 a.m. on a Monday morning for me, so I can't attend those streams. But if you guys are around at about, I don't know what time it is, UTC or like EST or PST, Shanahar VT, he's in the chat right now. I think he's in the chat. He has a marble races on stream, and if you win, if you are the grand winner, then you get a free sub to a streamer of your choice. That's those are pretty cool. That is my daily shill. 5 cents have been deposited in my account. Thank you, Shanahar. I appreciate the sponsorship. All right, so I think we'll go with Bronk. I like the saying that there's no such thing as overkill. I really enjoy that. So now we come to the most important thing. Now we come to the important part of character creation, my friends, and that is the name. That is the name. Welcome, JP. Good day. Welcome. Hopefully you're doing well today. Welcome, how are you? Though trouble may follow me, I overcome it with ferocity. Bye, I'm going. See ya. No worries, Mr. Unknown. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate your presence. Ghoul. Redeeming the turtle fact. Redeeming the turtle fact. Okay. So, actually, this is just a short fact. A short fact. Because I know that when I talk about turtle facts, I kind of like drag it out. So I'll have a short one today. I'll have a short one, but thank you for redeeming the turtle fact. So did you know, Ghoul, that snapping turtles, they evolved to have the snapping defense. So they you know how snapping turtles, they sort of snap at you, right? Well, they actually evolved to have, oh no, thank you for the sub, Shadowheart. Thank you for the sub. Thank you. That's the deposit into the account. There's your payment exactly. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate it. Oh, but did you know, Ghoul? Did you know that snapping turtles, you know, they have the iconic sort of like the snapping as they bite, right? They actually evolved that as a defense, not necessarily as a predatory move. They evolved that as a defense, right? So, Vitreous for Voring, I think maybe you just have a little too much war on the mind, Vitreous, because the snapping turtles, they did not evolve that behavior. They did not evolve that behavior for predatory and eating purposes. They actually evolved that behavior for self-defense. And so what happened, you can see with snapping turtles, they have really long necks. And so they actually can't retract properly into their shell. And that's why they have the snapping defense. That's why they snap out like that. That's why their necks are like that. That's why they bite like that. It's not for predatory purposes. It's not for voring purposes. No. It's for self-defense because they could not retreat into their shells. And so they evolved their own mechanism of defending themselves, which is to snap back. And that is your turtle fact for today. So thank you for the redeem, Ghoul. Thank you for the redeem. All right. Okay, so we're a necromancer, right? We're a necromancer. So I think we should just call ourselves... I don't know if we have... oh, we have enough character space for this. So we're going to call ourselves Deadbeat Toru because we are a necromancer. I'm holding up okay. By the way, do you have a dog, Toru? No, I do not. Dogs, look, I love dogs. But like, the problem is when like, how do you take a dog for a walk when like it outspeeds you, right? Like when we go out for a walk, I need like 3 hours in order to move just a small amount of distance, you know? That's why I drive. I'm a turtle, JP. It's not easy for me to own a dog, you know? Oh my god. Okay, so we'll call ourselves a Deadbeat Toru, and away we go. We'll get into it. I am a Sora. I personify genius. Oh my goodness. I personify genius. Wow. My ancestors were driven from the heart of the earth. I think you should settle down a little bit, JP. Settle down a little bit, friend.
Of course, we've excelled. We exceed expectations in everything we do.
Exceed expectations. The Asura are very humble too, as well. On top of everything else, you know, they're geniuses, but humble too. All right.
We will not move another inch. Not for dragons, not for anyone.
It's pretty cool. I like the art style of like the cinematics and everything. It's very nice, very nice.
Eternal alchemy is a fluid contrivance, ever evolving, ever fluctuating.
Maybe so, Kenjo, maybe so.
I believe in the power of transformation. I belong to the College of
See, I really like this mixed style, right? You have these backgrounds, and then you have the character models that interact with them and go through them. Very cool. And I understand that it doesn't always come off. You know, it doesn't always come off, but I really do like it when it works.
We will force reason from chaos. I've just been informed that defective golems, not mine, of course, are causing
Not
havoc
mine.
in the jungle.
Effective golems, but not mine. Of course.
Whatever the imbeciles outside the city have broken, I'll fix. And make my name doing so. I'll lead
Interesting.
the masses through metamorphosis to an improved future. This is my story.
Oh, what? Why is his eyes like that? Okay. He looks so... Oh no, there we go. Why is his eyes like that? Why is his eyes like that? Okay, getting around. I do know all of the controls here. You don't have Doom's Scythe yet? No. No, not on this account. Going to start my raid training now. Good luck with your new character. No worries, Shive. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it, and good luck with your raids. Hopefully the progression group goes well. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for stopping by. Really appreciate it. We can go ahead and just do like some of the basic stuff. Hold on. Wait. Okay, cool. So, right. I know, let's actually just hold on just a second. I want to do the intro, but let's go. I think it's this scene. I think it's this scene. No, it's not. I'm dying. No, so with Guild Wars 2, we'll go to a scene where we can see more of the game. And so I also want to show off my chat cover. Hold on. Game, please, no. What's going on? It should capture the game. And here we go. There we go. So, all right, there we go. Because I know the Guild Wars 2 meta, guys. I know the Guild Wars 2 meta. Every streamer who plays Guild Wars 2 has a chat cover. They have a chat cover, right? Because they don't want people to see them. They don't want people to see them shit-talking each other using the in-game chat. And so what I've got here is actually a forum signature by another VTuber. His name is Elliot Ambers, and he was having a little bit of fun on Twitter. He actually does a lot of cool JRPG kind of stuff, like challenge runs and that sort of thing. A little bit of singing as well. So if you're interested in that, go on and check him out. But he was having a little bit of fun making old forum style signatures. And you know what? I said to myself, that would make for a perfect chat cover. So now that we have the full-size game, we can use this to the fullest, So yeah, he made one for me and a whole bunch of other VTubers, and it's pretty cool. I do like it. And I just wanted to show it off. Because I don't go on 2000s era forums anymore, right? I don't go on forums anymore. I don't know if there are many that exist. So I might as well just use it while I can. All right, I'll see what I can do. I don't even know what I'm supposed to be doing here. I guess we'll just go to the Peacemaker. We can actually skip all of this. And this is kind of, this is not the end game. This is not the authentic new player experience. But we can just, Okay, so we actually do have to do the tutorial before we can do this. Because I was thinking of just skipping it,
It's pure chaos out here. Unacceptable. What's going on?
Because what I wanted to click was the booster, so that we could go straight to level 80.
Zoja suspects someone tampered with them, and by someone, she means the Inquest.
Ooh.
Zoja's rarely wrong. Don't tell her I said rarely, by the way. If it is the Inquest, she's going to need help. Where can I find her?
Where can I find her? Jeez, Zoja, get your shit together. Or no.
Not for long. I'm going to help
What is my
Zoja shut
phone
down
doing?
the problem at its
Is that a
source.
text message?
Thanks for the information.
Okay, that's fine. Alright, I wasn't paying attention. Get to the portal? Alright, so I guess we need to go. Go. Portal should be like across there. And so what the game is trying to tell us, like, oh, all of this shit is happening, you know? You need to make sure that you can navigate this rough and brutal world full of rogue golems without dying. And you know what I say to that? I say easy. I say easy because I'm playing the most powerful class in the game. And that is the Necromancer. That is the Necromancer, guys. Actually, let me know if the sound balance is okay, by the way. I am a bit concerned that my in-game audio might be a bit loud. So just let me know if it is. Let me know if it is. But yeah, the reason that I'm playing Necromancer, I think I explained it. I explained it earlier that I didn't have a choice. I didn't have a choice. My friends bullied me into it, into playing Necromancer. But the reason I'm actually going with Necromancer is because the endgame content, the raids that my friends want to do with me, that particular encounter really goes well. Really goes well with Necromancer more than other classes. Do we talk to this guy or do we just jump through the portal? We'll just jump through the portal, guys. Let's jump through the portal. Ba-boom! Inquest. Inquest D's nuts. There we go. All right, there's another one there. Oh, Asta! Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream, Asta. How are you doing today? How are you doing today? How's how's BPM? Have you been playing that today as well? But how are you going, Asta? How are you going? I'm currently starting a new character in Guild Wars 2. I believe, yeah, you play Guild Wars 2, don't you? I remember you had a stream not too long ago where you were doing like the Halloween puzzle, right? But welcome. Ah, dodge. There we go. All right, and so, all right, I'm actually like I've been conscripted by some of my friends to do some endgame content with them. And so in order to prepare for that, what I'm doing here is just making a new character. I'm making a new character. And then I'll boost it up and I'll be able to play with my friends at some point later. Oh no, it's a super golem, guys. I played jumping puzzles only. Jumping puzzles are fun though. I do like that aspect. I think that that aspect of Guild Wars 2, I know that other games have jumping puzzles, right? I know that other MMOs have jumping puzzles, but I think that the movement mechanics of Guild Wars 2 actually makes it better. Oh no. That's fine. The mechanics of Guild Wars 2, like the movement and how all of that works, I think it makes it better suited than other MMOs. So for example, I think another common one is like Final Fantasy 14, right? But the way that the movement works for Guild Wars 2, I feel is much more suited. And then we can just take him down from here. Choosing Asura. Good choice, Dio. I think a lot of people who are familiar with this game are pretty happy with me choosing Asura. I'm not sure why. I think you're like the third or the fourth person to recommend Asura, but thank you. I do like the Asura. I do like the rats, if I do say so myself. All right, so we're able to get rid of that rogue golem.
It's you again. I see you survived with your epidermis intact.
Of course.
These guys are so
it
arrogant.
takes more than a giant rampaging inquest golem to get the better of me.
Modest too. Well, you've earned a dash of
modest too. You know that's the most
Cruise
important
around
quality
with
of the
skill
Asura.
For the assistance of an inventor with your talents, you should ask around. Make yourself invaluable.
Not a bad idea. Thanks.
Not a bad idea, thanks. GW2 has a jump curve. No other MMO has that. Asura's Justice, short as life. Yes, again and again and again. I am also minimum height. It seems like people really enjoyed that. Welcome, Jazaku. Welcome to the stream. An Asura player, absolutely disgusting. I don't know about that, Jazaku. I don't know about that. I think that, I think that playing any kind of race in this MMO is valid, you know? Okay, so now that we've... Please tell me that's the tutorial. Now that we've done the tutorial, we can go ahead and boost our character and be a filthy cheater. Because we're going to go to level 80. and we're just going to level up. And the reason is because, like, the previous stream I had, I was trying to capture the authentic, you know, new player experience. But this time around, I do want to get into like the end game stuff and, you know, the high level stuff. And the reason is because, like, I've been invited, or I've been conscripted, I've been forced, I've been tied up by my friends who want me to do some end game content with them. And so what I actually want to do in this stream in general is just, you know, as I do all of this stuff, as I boost myself to the top and, you know, do things where I don't earn, I don't earn my experience, I want to just have a little chat about, like, you know, the idea of endgames in general and, you know, MMOs, and, you know, get a little bit of your experiences, guys. You know, if you have any experience that you want to share, and then, you know, even if not, then maybe I'll share a little bit of my experience. But we can see here we have, what is this, like, so scepter, dagger, have fun clicking all the rewards. Yo! True, Asta. Because what happens is, like, you get like a reward like every level, right? Every level. Oh no. Oh no. All right. So we're out here, and then yeah. No. Oh no. All right. Okay. So we'll just consume the boost. I think I have what I need, right? I'm pretty sure I have what I need. So we'll just go ahead and consume. This level 80 boost is permanent. Can't believe this man is gonna get RSI. I work an office job. So I mean, like, I would probably already have repetitive strain. I don't think this would make anything too much different. Oh my goodness, all of these reward tracks. Okay. Achievement chest. Guys. Look at this. I earned this. Oh, didn't I work so hard for this achievement chest, my friends? Oh my goodness. So desu. Oh my goodness, Bamza, please calm down. Female Asura can be really cutesy. I mean, I don't think you're wrong, JP. I don't think you're wrong, but, like, I feel a little bit uncomfortable playing, you know, female Asura, you know, the whole gender bend thing. It's not my thing. I mean, I'm happy to make female characters, but if I make a female character, I'm not gonna make a female Asura. No. No, I'm not even gonna finish that sentence. Because a lot of people are gonna judge me for that, and, you know, this is a no judgment stream, my friends. All right, what am I even doing here now? Where do I go now? Alright, so there's more level 80 stuff. Bam! Okay, that's pretty handy. All of these equipment bags are gonna come in handy for later. 10, 15. Alright. So we'll get that to replace the 10. So we have a little more space. That's already done. Salvage. Celebratory die pack. Alright. I'll come back to this later, and I'll see which one gets me the most money. My ex had... Oh no. JP! No! My ex had some really cutesy designed ones. She put much love into their design. You don't play with all your bags extended into the one panel? Oh. I can? Wait. I forget how to do that. I guess I don't. It's been a while since I've played Asta. Oh no. I'm gonna get bullied for this. Out of everything else. Hold on a second. I want to let's go to the map. And let's make our way. Do we even have Lion's Arch unlocked? Yes, we do. Okay. And the reason we want to No, separate them, bruh. How can you see? Oh no, guys. Oh no. I usually have them separated, and the reason is because when I have like my main characters and all of that, I tend to cutscene. I forgot about this. God, it's been so long. It's been so long since I've come to Lion's Arch, like the main city. The music is kind of good. The music is kind of good. Oh, well, we'll talk a little bit once we finish the cutscene, you know? Once we finish the cutscene. That's pretty cool. Though, personally speaking, and this is just me, guys. This is just me. I actually do prefer... Oh. Okay. Just speaking personally, I do prefer like the older one, like the older Lion's Arch. So just for context, there was an in-game event, a story event that happened a number of years ago, and it changed the right, it's all the Halloween stuff. Elite specializations. Okay, cool. Yeah, and we do want an elite specialization. Curses is good. Death we can change that to blood magic. And then instead of death magic, we will go into Scourge. There we go. And then we'll get hero points for this sort of thing. Wait, where's all this mail? Okay. Damn it, game. But one thing I do want to mention is that I kind of enjoy the look here, but I also kind of prefer the older Lion's Arch. So there was an in-game event that happened a number of years ago where the city was like under siege or something, and it completely changed the layout because this is actually like a rebuilt Lion's Arch. So this is like completely rebuilt, and then it's been rebuilt like this. But I do personally prefer like the older layout. It had more soul, you know, if you will. It had a little bit more soul. I like the Squid Bank and the Giant Sea Pancake. Oh, I do like the Squid Bank. Hold on. There we go. Yeah, the Squid Bank is pretty good. Squid Bank is pretty good. I do like that. And I do like how you can get like back up to the top there. That's kind of cool. I decided to chill at a sushi train instead of heading home. Because I'm hungry. That's pretty good, Kenjo. Like, you gotta tell me what kind of sushi did you have, my friend? What kind of sushi did you have? Because that's the good stuff. You earned a mastery point. I earned 1 mastery point, guys. What I'm gonna do, where is it? I forget story journal. What we're gonna do, just because it's like, it's the X pack, right? It's the new X pack. So we'll do, well, it's not the new X pack, but it is like the most recent X pack. So we'll do the Path of Fire campaign. And the reason why is so that we can get onto the Path of Fire maps, which will allow us to do the Path of Fire hero points, right? I'm actually kind of used to having mounts and all of that, so I haven't done this in a long time, guys, but getting the boon, getting the swiftness boon, man, that takes me back. Very nice, very nice. Old Lion's Arch used to have that skinny chimney with the JP. Oh yes, it did. I made a female Asura, by the way. She's very precious, but my friend. But my friends bullied me about her. Well, I mean, I don't know what to say, JP. I don't know what to say. Maybe get some new friends. I'm joking. Thank you for the follow, Asta. Appreciate it. Thank you. Really appreciate it. Just a simple spicy salmon sushi because I don't want to spend too much. Nice. You know what? At least it's like a proper, salmon sushi, right? Personally, I don't know how I feel about spicy sushi, just speaking personally, but I know that you know, there's a lot of people. There's a lot of people that have like vegan sushi, and then I think to myself, how does that work? If there's no fish, it's not sushi. But like there are some people that do it, like vegan sushi. At least you didn't get one of those, Kenjo. Nearly home. I gotta go get ready for sleepy, so I'll catch you another time. No worries, Asta. Thank you for coming along. Thank you for coming along, and thank you for chatting. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a good rest. I hope you have a good rest.
What is it? Why do you have that look on your face?
What look? Wait, wait, game, please. My Asura is so small, I can't even properly zoom in to see his face.
A remote communicator.
Too small, too small.
Although the Crystal Desert is farther away than we've ever tested this thing. I might not be able to stay in constant contact.
Oh my goodness.
What a disappointment.
What a disappointment.
Look at that. You broke Scruffy's sarcasm meters. Anyway.
Oh no, all my keybinds are gone. Oh no. I'm going to be the most pro expert endgame hardcore Guild Wars 2 player the world has ever seen. And skill click. Because all my keybinds are gone. Game got rid of all my keybinds, so I'm gonna have to skill click everything. I'm gonna see how that goes.
It's a powder keg over there, and that maniac has already lit the fuse.
Oh no. So wait, Path of Fire came out in 2017, right? 2017, right? So this expansion's actually been around for 4 years already. Jeez. That's quite a while. Like, a lot can change in 4 years. Like, personally, I've changed a lot in 4 years. I mean, yes, you know, yes, I've always looked like this. I've always looked like this, right?
I need a status report on those
But,
supplies.
you know, these headphones that I have, these cracked headphones, they didn't always look like this. You know, 4 years ago, they looked a little bit different.
Leave it to me. The refugees need food and medicine
No, but
now.
4 years is a long time, especially when you consider what's going on in the world right now, to be honest.
Don't have appropriate clothing for this colder climate. Check the armory for surplus uniforms and repurpose as much
And I don't, like, that's not... okay, so, like, the way I said that, you know, oh, a lot has changed in 4 years, I don't mean to say that in, like, a wistful way, and, like, a nostalgic way, but it does mean that, you know, 4 years is a lot of time. And so, in saying that, it means that people have enormous capacity for growth, enormous capacity for change. And I just hope that, you know, everybody in chat, you know, in the last 4 years, they have made positive steps in their lives and made things a little bit better. Because at the end of the day, it's very difficult. It's very difficult to go from 1 to 100. Very difficult to go from 1 to 100 and completely change your life. But the hope is that you work on your lives incrementally and, you know, improve it over time. Because at the end of the day, I said it, this is completely unrelated. Now, I don't know why I just started thinking about this, but it is something that I do like to preach. It's that, you know, it's okay not to be where you want to be right now in life. You know, you don't have to be perfect right now. But as long as you're trying to make steps to get there, I think that's enough. I think that's enough. Because, you know, like, at the end of the day, you can only do your best. And so if you do your best, if you look at life and you tackle it earnestly and you try to improve yourself and you try to improve your situation, you know, like, you can't really ask for much more. And I do believe there is an element of karma in this. You know, it's like, oh, karma, you know, all of that stuff. But I do believe there is an element of that. And if, you know, you do right by yourself and you do right by the people around you, then people will do right by you. It can be hard to always move forward, but one can be sure to keep moving. Exactly, Kimmy. Exactly, Kimmy. You know, you don't have to be at the destination, but as long as you're moving towards it, that's the main thing. It's all about the baby steps. Exactly, Shanaha. Exactly, exactly. All right, so we're going to go ahead and board the airship. We're going to board the airship and make our way. This is actually kind of cool. This is actually kind of funny because, like, I have played through this campaign already. But it is kind of funny, like, how the game does it, because I feel like the name of the game with Guild Wars 2 is consistently inconsistent. And so they implement ideas, they implement mechanics, they implement techniques that are used, you know, sparingly, very sparingly, to like demonstrate some shiny new toy, and then once it's gone, you know, they just get rid of it. And so what I mean by that, you'll see like the way that they handle the cinematics for like this particular scene wherein you're moving on the airship. That's something that they don't replicate for the rest of the entire game, you know, and it's like, oh, okay. It's like, okay, internet, I guess that's the way you want to play it. I get that. I did some steps forward in my work life. We don't talk about the other fields or aspects, though. That's a little unfortunate to hear, JP, but, you know, at the end of the day, it's all about... Oh, I was gonna say something really unwholesome, like oh, not unwholesome, not unwholesome. Let me correct that. I was gonna say something kind of mean. You know, I was gonna be like, you know, you're talking about how you made some positive steps forward in your work life, and then when you say you don't talk about other fields or aspects, you talk about like an ex earlier, so I'm assuming you're talking about like your love life and all of that. And then I was just gonna, what's wrong with me? I was just gonna say like, you know, you made some positive steps in your work life, and like the other fields, the other aspects, that's all right too, because you have VTubers. Oh no! Oh no! What's wrong with me? What's wrong with me? Toxic turtle hours. I'm sorry, JP. I'm sorry. A rude turtle moments? No. Caught in 4K. No, don't look at me, Kimmy. Don't look at me. I am a shell. I am a shell of a man. Shell of a turtle. Alright, so we're gonna make our way to the airship, and it's towards the edge of the city, right? It's towards the edge of the city. Oh no. No. Oh no. No, I can't handle it. No. Ah. I will send a super to my Oshi and complain how I got bullied here. Oh no, JP, please. JP, you can't do that. See, look at that. That's a beautiful looking airship, actually. That's a beautiful looking airship. That's really nice. So like they've got like the patterns on it, and then that's so a little bit of background. This airship was a sort of like a collaboration. Oh my god, I've got VTuber brain rot. I think of everything in like VTuber terms now, but no, this was actually a collaboration. A collaboration of the different races in this game to defeat like the initial thing. And so like the airship here has a lot of technology, like Asuran technology, human technology, blah blah blah. And so there's like a lot of development that went on into weapons, vehicles, and you know the different factions in this game. And I think it's very cool that oh, welcome, Kathleen. Welcome. How are you today? Welcome. And I think just personally, it's really cool that the game sort of like shows you the fruits of your efforts from the previous campaigns. So I think that's cool. You know, there's a bit of story continuity, and there's, you know, a little bit of like technology going on here. You know, it's cool. And it's just me being me, but I like it. But welcome, Kathleen. Welcome. Hopefully you're doing well today. All right, so sparking the flame. Sparking the flame. Big sleepy. So it must be morning where you are at the moment. Hopefully you had a good rest. I do appreciate you stopping by. Though. All right. So you actually go past a lot of the areas. Yeah, it's very early in Burgerland. I see. Yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty bad with time zones personally. I'm so forgetful. I don't have a lot of brain space, guys. You'll have to forgive me. You know, the education system here where I am taught us nothing. But just in general, I'm really bad with like time zones. I'm fairly bad with like remembering dates and birthdays and all of that. Like, oh, it's so bad because like, see, like, okay, this thing what they do here, where they make this like a moving airship, a moving asset. This is so cool, but then it's like they don't do anything else in the entirety of the rest of the game that like sort of takes advantage of this. So this is really cool. This is really cool because this is like an actual moving asset. It's not that you're teleported there. It's like you can, if you wanted to, you could jump off right here, right? You could actually jump off right here. And you know what? I think, oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to jump off there, but I mean, this is fine, I guess. Is it? Yeah, this is fine.
I didn't come this far
Okay.
to sightsee.
Okay.
I'm going with you.
We're going. Look at all of this. Bang! Special effects, guys. Bang!
Came from inside.
But the idea that like it's an actual moving asset, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right. I don't remember how anything works. All right. So let's just use let's summon. Let's summon all our minions. All right. Hold on. And then I'm going to load up a lot of conditions. So the way that Necromancer gameplay works is it's highly based on dots, so damage over times. And so what that means is that you have a relatively slow attack rate. What level are we? We're level 80. We're level 80, JP. No, we're level 1. No. We're level 80. And so what happens is that, like, you do damage over time with a slow attack speed, but then you have the capacity to spread out those dots on multiple enemies. So this is one of the reasons why Necromancer is considered a very strong AoE class. But it doesn't have that strong single power. Oh my god, I'm stunned! Oh no! Okay. Oh, wait. Come on. Oh, no, I missed it. I keep forgetting that my keybinds changed. So that's a little unfortunate. I guess that counts as a show don't tell. Exactly, Shanaha. Advanced storytelling techniques. ArenaNet. Oh, they're going places. All right, so we're gonna use Epidemic, and what that is that's gonna spread all of the dots that I had onto everybody else. And this is actually a really key and essential part of condition Necromancer gameplay. And when I say conditions, I just mean dots. So damage over time, because they have a very slow general attack rate, but then what they have is the capacity to create damage over time and then spread it amongst multiple enemies. So they're pretty good in that sense. Like, there are two major types of damage in this game. There's power damage, which is direct damage, and there's condition damage, which is dot damage. You know, damage over time. And so most classes have a build. Most classes have a build that work with a power build and a condition build. But I think the generic Necromancer build with like the boosted equipment is condition based. So that's what I'm doing here. All right. You had a boost? Yes, I had a boost. All right. Yes, hello, fellow snack. Wait, what are you talking about, Kenjo? Fellow snack? Mean turtle? Yeah, exactly. You're all but turtles there. It's actually pretty good that... Oh, wow. They got BTFO'd right there. No, stay away from me. It's pretty good that, like, you have all of my minions and stuff and all of the... He just went out of his way to, like, demolish that NPC. Get out of my face. That is so cruel. Did you see that? Guys? This herald of Balthazar went out of their way to run and attack a civilian, an unarmed civilian. Let's resurrect this guy. I mean, you know, this is maybe a bit too slow. Let's just keep doing damage. All that matters is damage in this game. Alright. And then once we get to 75%, I think that phases him. Get back here. Get your ass back here. There we go. Oh, it doesn't phase him. Okay. Okay, this game is a little bit more difficult than I thought, maybe. Alright, fine. Let's just use... Oh no, I got knocked back. Womp womp. I don't even know what these skills use, so I'm just going to use them in succession. I don't even know what these skills do. Alright, let's undo that. Sorry for being a filthy skill clicker. I know that the Guild Wars 2 veterans, right? If you're experienced at Guild Wars 2, you're taking a look at this gameplay and you're just shaking your head and you're frothing in rage. Right? Because of how bad this gameplay is, because of how bad I am at this game. But you know what? I'll do it my way. I'll do it my way. Alright, so now we just need to follow we need to pursue the Herald of Balthazar. So we'll just be going ahead and doing that. And so the whole point of doing all of this story stuff, is just to unlock the maps. And then once we unlock the maps, we can just explore, and I'll be focusing on doing like the hero points. Because once I do that, I can just, focus on gearing and all of that stuff. Don't let the toxic elitists bring you down. Thank you. Thank you, Vitreous. Thank you, Vitreous. But, are you see? Oh, no. Oh, my goodness. Alright. I just click their messages away. Yes, exactly, Kathleen. We need to have solidarity between the wholesome casuals against the toxic elitists. Alright. I guess we can just wail on this guy. And then epi out. And that should do a lot of damage. Because we can see, like, it's spread to all of those guys. The really good thing about Necromancer as well... is that they're very, very tanky. They're very, very tanky. And so, you can sort of, like, face tank a lot of types of damage and not really do anything about it, you know? And that ensures that, you can live for longer. You can just take the story content and engage it at your own leisure. So you don't really have to fight stressful. You don't have to worry. For example, if I was playing a class like Elementalist, Elementalists are very, very squishy, right? They're very squishy. They don't have a lot of HP. They don't have a lot of HP. They don't have a lot of active defense. See, I got a big bomb off, and then that's going to do a lot of damage to people. That's going to do a lot of damage. Which is quite nice. Quite nice. I guess I can just take this guy out, because he's still attacking civilians. Alright, and then that dog is almost done. I'm a lurk while I do some calls. No worries, JP. No worries. Appreciate your presence here. Hope the calls go well. Alright. So I think we need to, like, undo all the fires, right? Like, the city's burning. This is fine, guys. This is fine. You know? This is all fine. Nothing's wrong here. Alright. Forged Warhounds. Alright. We need to get rid of these two doggos. Unfortunately, we've been called to do a little bit of pest control. Which is so unfortunate because, at the end of the day, dogs are pretty cute, right? They're cute and, they're nice and you don't want to do anything to them. You don't want to harm dogs. But unfortunately, sometimes you just gotta put the hounds down. Alright, and what we're doing here is we're just using the much vaunted mobility of Guild Wars 2 to avoid a lot of, like, the Aoe attacks and stuff. Just avoiding a lot of the Aoe attacks. And I know that, for someone that isn't really into MMOs, like, oh my god, this gameplay is boring, this gameplay is slow, look at you, you're attacking like whack, 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 But for a lot of MMOs, this kind of gameplay is considered a little bit active. See? I dodged that flame breath right there. Yes, this is the most reflex-based combat you would have ever seen, guys. Alright, so we need to talk to the villagers there. And basically what they're going to tell me is, oh my god, Toro, our village is burning down. Let's fucking go. And so what we'll be doing is we'll be getting our, you know, buckets of water, and undoing all this fire.
Thank you.
I need to get through that gate.
Okay, I'll just...
I really like the glow in his eyes, actually.
If it's down, she must have smashed
Like,
it on the way
it's
through.
so, I don't know, it's so edgy. It's so edgy.
But you have to help us. The town's burning out
And
of
then
control.
when you combine it with like the face paint, it's like, I made this character. I made this character in, you know, the year 2008.
You're helping.
After listening to a couple of Linkin Park songs, you know, because I'm high energy, I'm hyped, but I'm also really angsty and angry.
And you?
I don't want to take out my frustration on the world. That's what this character is about. That's what this character is about.
Commander, I've got something that might help with those fires.
Alright, what has he got to help us with?
Here, take this.
You carry a fire extinguisher with you?
Nice.
Keel said we should
Whee! Engaging gameplay, guys. So how much do you bench, bro? Well, I mean... Bench? What are you talking about, Kenjo? Alright. Let's borrow this mount. And so, okay, this particular quest is here to, like, explain, you know, like, the mount mechanics, which is new to this game. So, whenever ArenaNet has a new expansion pack, they introduce, like, a landmark or, like, a signature mechanic. And the signature mechanic for Path of Fire is the use of mounts. And right here we have the first mount, which is the Raptor mount. And one thing I will say is that the movement, like the control that you have over the mount in Guild Wars 2 is really good for an MMO. Is really, really good. It's very responsive. It's very reactive. You can actually have like a high degree of control and precision when you're moving him around, when you can like determine like where you land and all of that stuff. And there's a variety of mounts that you gain over the course of the expansion. So it's not just this. It's not just this. Give me my goddamn fire extinguisher though. Oh, okay. So we use the Raptor. I wanted to use the extinguisher and put out the fire though. I wanted to put out the fire. Also, they're cute. Very true, Kathleen. Very true. Okay. Wait. Wait. There we go. We can't res from... Yeah, we have to, like, go down and do this, right? Wait, now I have the fire extinguisher back? Okay, whatever. Whatever. I'm fine with having the fire extinguisher.
Thank you.
Very nice. Very nice. You know what? You know what? Instead of, like, fighting dragons... we should just go around putting fires out. Because, like, they call this expansion pack the Path of Fire, right? So... It stands to reason that instead of like doing all of this weird stuff with Balthazar, we should actually just be a firefighter, you know? Because we'd be following the Path of Fire.
Thank you.
More accolades. Very nice. Very nice. Alright. Alright. So, I think that, yeah, like we can res this villager and then there's going to be like another villager like up there or whatever. So we just go through there using the mount, and this is all pretty straightforward stuff. So this might not be like the most engaging looking gameplay, but I think it's not too bad, right? It's not too bad. And the reason why I don't think it's too bad is because they're trying to provide an avenue for the player, like an in-story reason for the player to engage, you know, the essential mechanics. If anybody is familiar with Guild Wars 2, one thing that they actually do very poorly is give the player a reason to do, you know, the various mechanics. And so if you have like a decent amount of experience in the game, if you're like a veteran, you may come to realize that the base game actually does a really poor job of like explaining how to play. And so what ends up happening is that a lot of players, they go through the story campaign, especially the base story campaign, and then they get to level 80, right? They get to level 80, and then they think, you know, oh, I'm getting ready to do like the end game content. Does that reach there? Does that reach? Oh, wow! Look at that! Oh my god. My fire extinguisher, my hose is primed. Look at that. Look at that spray. That actually went really far. But what ends up happening, which is an unfortunate side effect of the base game not really teaching the players certain, you know, concepts, is that once they get to like the expansion areas, or once they get to, you know, end game, once they start doing instant content, they find themselves sort of outstripped really quickly by the nature of the content. Because okay, so in this particular game, you have dungeons, you have fractals, you have raids, and that sort of stuff for PvE content. And then the thing is, once you get to a level where you're doing fractals, where you're doing raids, the game has a whole bunch of base assumptions on how you need to play your character in order to beat that content in a comfortable and consistent manner. But the problem is that the base game does a terrible job of outlining those concepts for you and getting you into a position where you can do those things consistently. And so what happens is that a lot of people, once they get into endgame content, they find that they have to relearn the whole game again. They have to relearn the whole game again. And so that's something that I did. That's something that I did. I'll let you in. I'll let you in on a little bit. Like, I'm going to have a little bit of a Toru talk about my past playing this game. It should be fine. This is like a long time ago. A long time ago, right? Maybe 2014, 2015, before the first expansion pack came out, actually. I played an engineer that was I played an engineer with mixed stats, mixed runes, no coherent build. I used the elixir gun, you know, and all of this sort of like thematic stuff because I thought it was cool. And to this day, I will defend my choices because I thought it was cool and I thought it was fun, right? Because it looks cool, because it looks fun. But because I never played the kind of content where I needed to optimize my build, where I needed to understand that there are certain concepts that I have to adhere to, you know, then I was incredibly handicapped. Not just mentally, you know. I was handicapped in how I could approach the game, right? There were a lot of things that I had to unlearn, and there were a lot of things that I had to relearn in order to be able to play the game at the highest level.
Looks like the raptor's taken to you.
Very nice.
Keep it. For your help.
There we go.
One less raptor's the least of our problems.
Thanks.
It'll help you cover ground faster. You'll need it.
You'll need it? This lady, why is she like this?
The Outlander. Please pay this tragedy back for us.
I will.
All right, there we go. Use your summon mount hotkey. All right, let's go. I played a guardian with mixed knights and soldiers. Exactly, Kenjo. Like, if you take a look at the stats, right? If you take a look at the stats, right, it makes sense. It makes sense, right? You have a guardian, you have a tank, right? You have a powerful tank. So knights, soldiers, that seems like an adequate, you know, kind of a, setup for it. Like, the game does actually a really bad job at, like, explaining certain ideas. And the other thing to keep in mind is that the game has a lot of trash stats. And what I mean by that is it has a lot of stats that aren't necessarily that good. But because the game has so many, you're obligated to believe that they could potentially be important. And so the chances and the likelihood of you equipping stats that aren't ideal are just that much higher. Let's get rid of these. Alright, cool. Alright. The good thing is that this has an AoE attack, so you can actually just demolish like a lot of the spiders here. Let's summon this. But yeah, like the game does actually a really poor job. And this is one of the things, where like I feel that ArenaNet needs to do more in terms of integrating like the new player experience. Integrating the new player experience into something that, you know, that new players can actually take use of. New players can actually make use of. Some of those stats can be used in other game modes. But yes, there are a lot of bad stat combos. Exactly. And that's my general point. I'm not saying that every stat is useless, except for like a certain few that are used exclusively in PvE. But what I'm saying is that there are a lot of stats out there that don't necessarily make sense, right? They're there for flavor. And that actually inspires a lot of the design that goes into this game. The developers design primarily for flavor, and then they worry about balance and, you know, suitability second. Alright, approach the northern gate of Amnoon. So this is like just through here. If we go through there, we can see like this is pretty nice though. Like the environments in this game are pretty sick. Alright, hold on. Let's build up speed and go terminal velocity. Okay. Okay, let's go. Wow, look at this. This is actually a really cool perspective. Look at this, guys. Look at this. Hold on.
Repeat, I'll try to reach you later.
Like, this is actually quite nice.
I'm just going to assume you heard that.
Quite nice. Yeah, quite nice. But yeah, I played... I don't know. I'm someone who, in general, is not very good at, like... how do I say this? When I play games for the first time, I don't play all that often, but it's nice to remember how charming these environments are. Yes, Kathleen, they are quite nice. They are quite nice. Alright, I'm just waiting for the dialogue to be over to make my point.
Well, it wasn't a solo effort, but yeah, the commander's taken down one or two.
Ritlock? What? Kaz? You're here on behalf of...
Kaz?
Correct.
As queen? Oh, no. No, that's terrible. That's a terrible joke. I've already met my quota for bad jokes today. Oh, no. Oh, I'm gonna have to do something about that. Sorry, no, it's just a text message that I'll have to deal with later. Alright, so we've completed sparking the flame. So we were able to light the spark, guys. We're able to light the spark. And now we can go inside the town, continue the story, and then once it opens up a bit more, then we can just, you know, explore the world at large. Explore the world at large. And so, okay, generally speaking, I'm very bad. When I play a game for the first time, I'm very bad. Oh my god, all this mail. I'm very bad at optimizing for how I play, right? I have the idea whenever I play a game for the first time. I don't know if everybody's like this. I know for a fact that there are some people out there that really like to optimize on their first playthrough to ensure that they can get through all of the content comfortably and all of that stuff. But for me personally, I always enjoy the flavor of things, and if possible, I don't like to optimize unless I get really addicted to a game. So I'll give you an example. Guild Wars 2 is an obvious example, but another example is like Pokemon Sword and Shield. And you think to yourself, Pokemon, Toru, you're out here playing Pokemon and then you're like optimizing for that? SMH my head. But no, when I first played Pokemon, like I didn't really care to optimize, right? I enjoyed, you know, the campaign. Okay, so there's a lot about the single player campaign that is not ideal and all of that stuff. But I did get, you know, you can't say no to Pokemon, guys. You can't say no to Pokemon. They're cute. They're cute. Pokemon are cute. Cute. Okay? But when I played through my first playthrough, I didn't optimize for anything, you know? I just engaged it earnestly, straightforwardly, and, you know, I did it as I was. And it was because I enjoyed the game of Pokemon so much that I started getting into the competitive aspect. I started getting into competitive Pokemon battling, you know? I started, you know, playing off against other people on the ladder, online, in tournaments and that sort of thing. And then, because I got into it as a competitive player, that's when I started to see things as, you know, in terms of optimization. That's when I started to see things in terms of like, everything is a Pokemon battle and I have to think 2 turns ahead. You know, you're out here, you're out here like the normies. You are talking about super effective damage. No, I'm out here thinking about what the trainer is gonna do 2 turns in advance. You know, my opponent is threatening to get up Trick Room. I need to think about how to navigate my turns so that I can waste his turns of Trick Room without absorbing too much damage. I don't care about super effective damage. I need to play defensive and, you know, pivot my Pokemon, you know? So, you know, that's the kind of mindset that I got into once I really got into Pokemon, you know? And I feel like a lot of people share that kind of mindset when it comes to other games, you know? When it comes to other games. And again, another example, Guild Wars 2, right? So I can tell I have a few like veteran Guild Wars 2 players in chat and all of that sort of thing. And let me ask you guys, right? Let me ask you guys, right? Now that you guys are like veterans and that sort of thing, can you go back? Like, the thing is, you can go and enjoy the story. Like, that's not difficult. Like, you can enjoy the story and, you know, understand that, you know, the story is developed and made for a certain kind of player, and you can enjoy it on those merits. But for the people who are veterans, who have done the endgame content, who do understand the underlying systems and the mechanics, would you be able to go back to a time where you can run like suboptimal equipment, suboptimal builds, and, you know, start over, right? Without leveraging the knowledge that you have as an endgame player? I would argue that it's very difficult to do that, right? Like, you're doing the story. For example, I mentioned earlier there are 2 types of DPS builds in this game. There's the power build and there's like a condition build. Right? And so if you're playing Guild Wars 2 and you're starting over and you're a veteran, you naturally, at least for me, you naturally think of your build in terms of power damage, in terms of condition damage. The idea of having like a completely mixed build with non-matching stats, with non-matching runes and that sort of thing. You know, it's like, that sounds like it's really, really difficult to do because you have to get your mindset back into a time period where, you know, a lot of the knowledge that you have now doesn't exist. And I think that's kind of difficult. That's kind of difficult. At least that's how I feel personally. Like, I think it would be difficult for people to do because it would be difficult for me to do. And as we know, my experiences are universal. My opinions are universal. But at least that's how I feel. And I feel that, you know, by mastering a game, by playing a game to the point of obsession, by mastering a game, you sometimes lose the magic. You sometimes lose a little bit of the magic in being carefree with how you play. Being carefree with how you play. And I find that a little bit of a shame because when we talk about Guild Wars 2 in particular, you know, the story experience is definitely aimed at like a single player audience. But once you master the game, it is difficult to go back and look back and enjoy that experience as is, you know? You're always thinking about like the meta. You're always thinking about like builds and that sort of thing. And it gets difficult. It gets difficult, right? Thank you. I was helped by very beautiful people despite my lack of experience. That's sweet. I must say, though, that relatively fast after finishing the story, I became aware, and because I'd been constantly crafting, I looked up some stuff and crafted myself a meta gear. Then we stopped playing. Ah, that's a little unfortunate, JP. All right, let's look for some hero points. And so hero points are these sorts of things. They like I can get 10 hero points from here. So the expansion is really good at earning you hero points. And what hero points do is that they allow you, oh my goodness, they allow you to unlock. They allow you to unlock part of your elite specialization. And what we want to do is we want to fully unlock Scourge. That's because that's the specialization that my friends have tied me up and are forcing me to play. But if it were up to me, I would just run in. I would just run in as a base necromancer running this celestial gear. Let's go. I would just do that. But unfortunately, my friends have, they've lost the magic of Guild Wars 2, and now they can only think in terms of the meta. And isn't that so sad, guys? Isn't that so sad? Imagine. You can't just enjoy things the way they are. That's sad. I find it sad. Oh, nice. Got someone helping me. All right. Let's CC this guy. There we go. CC is another aspect of the game that is very prevalent, but also extremely ignored. Oh no. It's actually a little bit difficult. Because, I keep trying to do all of, my old keybinds, and they're not working. My keybinds are not working. I have to get used to the fact that they don't work anymore. It's not easy. It's actually not easy. Oh, no! Wow. Wait, I dodged that one. I didn't... Oh, no, game. No. I dodged that one. That's unfortunate. Alright, so we should be getting rid of this Djinn pretty easily. And the Hydra went down as well. So we're fine. We got that. It's quite nice. Nice. It's kind of hard to think about because I can't really remember a time before I at least knew that you can't really go wrong with Berserker. Exactly. When you have statistics, when you have stats that are so much stronger than everything else, it's difficult to put that aside. Can we do this one? I don't even know. But let's go for it. All right. When I crafted my stuff, there was only exotic and legendary gear, and one of the LE metas was burn build with a rampager gear. I see. LE has been meta for quite a while. Look, I don't think it's that strong now, but it used to be quite meta for quite a while, if I do remember correctly. So I think in that kind of scenario, you should just accept, that it's not as strong. Oh wait, it's this way. I think? I don't even remember these maps, guys. It's been so long since I've played. Hydra, yikes, exactly, Kathleen. They're difficult. It's tough. It's a tough world out there. Oh no. Okay, we should be able to do this one, right? I'm a necromancer, the strongest class in the game. Can we... There we go. Alright. Can we CC this guy? Oh. Okay. I guess not. Okay, I guess we can. This is fine. I remember when there was no Viper's gear and wanted my NG to be Condi. So I made Carrion Rabid mix. I had no actual clue what the meta was supposed to be. And that kind of happens. That's kind of cool though, right? I like the idea. Wait, is this guy just stuck in the back here? Is he just bugged out? I don't mind that. is so strong. This is so strong. Necromancer is so strong. I don't even have to do anything. He just dies. He just dies. He dies slowly, but then he just dies. Easy. Easy. I think you can copy the profile settings from your other into your new profile. I'll probably be doing that off stream, Kenjo. I believe you're right. I believe you're right. But I will be doing that off stream, if that's the case. Just fit. Yes. Nice. Now I can GTFO. How does this redeem function here work? Okay, JP, I'll explain. Thank you for the redeem, by the way. It's a ask and you shall maybe receive redeem. And so how that works is that you ask a question. You can ask me any question you want. However, if I deem that question to be a little inappropriate, you know, then I won't answer it. But if I am okay with the question, then I will answer it. So, thank you for asking me that question. And I'll be taking your points after the stream. Thank you for asking me that question. And now that the question has been answered, I'll be taking your points after the stream. So thank you very much, JP. I appreciate you playing the game. That is fair. It most certainly is. I'm glad you understand. I'm glad you see it that way. I'm glad you understand. All right. So, just out of curiosity, like, does anybody in chat... So, I know a lot of people in chat are, let's just say, Guild Wars 2 veterans, right? And that's fair. But is anybody in here, like, prominent in any other kind of, like, an endgame? In any other kind of game? So, like, let's say a multiplayer game, or even, like, a single-player game. Let's just say it's a game that you're really good at. Does anybody have that kind of thing? Because, yeah, the thing that I did want to discuss on this stream was the idea of trying to enjoy a game in a straightforward and earnest way once you have like extreme metagaming knowledge gleamed from being an expert at the game. And the reason I want to ask, the reason, like, I'm talking about Guild Wars 2, right? But I also want to ask, because there are other games that I play, and I don't know if like people are familiar with it, but I've been playing like Hitman a few times on stream where I try and do like not challenge runs, but like turtle jogging runs. And what that is it's like, it's not a speed run because I'm a little slow, but it's something similar, right? Like I do a strategy where I beat the game in a really fast manner, but not that fast because I am but a humble turtle, and you know, it's not easy for me to get around, right? But with Hitman, for example, like I still feel like I can play the game in a straightforward way and still immerse myself in how it operates. And the reason why is because even though I know certain strategies, I'm not like... Oh, no. Oh, no. No, no, no. Because even though I know Oh, my God. Oh, nah, fine, fine. Well, we're just getting rid of these guys. We're getting rid of these guys. No. No, you're not going to knock me off this damn cliff. No. Get out of here. Get out of here. Oh, no, 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 no. This is fine, this is fine. I'm okay with the events currently occurring. We can do this. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. This is fine, this is fine. Okay. Whew. Okay, whew. That's fine. Yeah, well, we're okay again. We're okay again. We're okay again, friends. Sorry. I went quiet for just a little bit, just because I was so scared that we were gonna die. But everything is okay. We're fine. This is fine. I'm okay with the events currently occurring. I mean, I could have gone into like Lich mode or whatever, but I don't even know how the base of Lich mode works, like the base Necro Lich mode. I'm used to like Scourge. There we go. Done. There we go. Okay. Cool. Where do we go from here? I just want to explore and find some hero points. Relief, yes, Kathleen. Very much so, very much so. Whew. Alright, I guess I'll just keep going here. I'll keep going. I don't even remember my way around the maps. Can we climb up here? Can we Bethesda this? I think we can. Yes, we can. Okay, so this is like the brand or whatever, and you get like ticking damage and shit. So, oh, there's a hero point up here. Let's go. Oh, this is the jumping puzzle hero point. Okay, cool. Yeah, I remember this area now. Let's go. But yes, plenty of relief. Oh, Kathleen. Plenty of relief. Okay, we can do this. We can do this. Okay. There we go. I'll wait for this one. So yeah, I was talking earlier like a signature... Ah, okay. Thought I was out of that one. A signature mechanic. Or like a signature aspect of Guild Wars 2 is like the movement. And... Oh, no. Oh, wow. One thing that it does... because we have like a more open movement system, is that the jumping puzzles in this game have a little bit more precision than what other games have. Or like what other competing MMOs have. At least I would say. There we go. Have you ever seen, guys? Have you ever seen a jumper as good as me? Have you ever seen one in your entire life? Oh, so good. So good. I'm channeling my grandfather here, you know? It says I'm communing with the hero point, but I'm actually communing with the spirit of my grandfather because he is a famous turtle who won a race a long time ago. And so, you know, he must have been very skilled and athletic to do so. Like me. So there we go. We got that hero point. Very nice. The reason it's nice is because we can begin our training as a Scourge. Ba-bam! Got him! Alright. Very nice. I'm happy with that. So, let's continue exploring, guys. Did they change stuff with the Reaper? I died to 2 Reapers recently on my Elementalist, and that shouldn't have happened, so I was surprised. Well, you know... JP, have you considered not dying? You know? Have you considered not dying? Just between you and me, you know? Just between you and me and chat, right? Maybe just some simple advice. How about you don't die? Sorry, that's a bit mean. That's a bit mean. I'm sorry. But no, I'm not familiar with any kind of balance changes or anything like that. Reason being hero challenges. Alright, hold on. Let's see where are the rest of them on this map. Wow, Toru already taken by the toxic elitism. No, Kathleen, please. No. I am a wholesome turtle. I'm a wholesome turtle. I'll keep telling myself that. Because if I keep telling myself that enough times, it has to be true, right? Oh my goodness. I had come to the point that I was never concerned unless meeting some Mesmer subclass or Revenant variant. I'm not sure. I'm actually not sure. I don't keep an eye on like balance because I haven't played this game in a serious manner in a very, very long time. I'm pretty new to this game, actually. You could even say I'm almost like a brand new player, right? I'm so unfamiliar with this game. You could even just call me a new player, right? I am but a baby. I am but a baby in this game. Please, please, please take pity on me. I am but a lowly noob. Level 80 necromancer who hasn't even unlocked the elite specialization. Toru, baby. Mwah! Oh god. Oh god. Oh Jesus. Okay. Okay. Enough of that. Enough of that, JP. Enough of that. Not enough space to mount? What are you talking about, game? Alright. Please. Please. Please, sir. I need your strongest hero points. Please, sir. I just need but a smidgen of a hero point. I cannot survive without a hero point, please. Whoa, look at that. Oh, asserting dominance. Oh. Alright. Alright. We'll collect a few things here and there, but the main thing is we will continue looking for hero points. But yeah, with you guys. Like, have you ever experienced that in another game? Like, are there any other games out there, aside from Guild Wars 2, that you would consider yourselves to be an expert at? And if so, has it ruined your ability to just turn your brain off of what is optimal and just enjoy the game as is presented? Like, I am curious. Because there are a few games that I do want to play, but then I kind of don't want to spoil myself by trying to learn trying to learn the mechanics and the speed strat. I kind of want to just enjoy them as is. So I'll give you a little bit of a... Ooh, there's a hero point here. Cool. That's fine. I'll give you a little bit of an example, right? There's a new game. There is a new game called Deathloop. And Deathloop is a game developed by Arcane Studios. And they do the Dishonored games, right? They do the Dishonored games, they do Prey. And their shtick is to create like these immersive sims that, you know, are first person and that you can easily run through if you're good enough at the mechanics. And so... Oh, okay. Sure, why not? No! No! Why, Iota? There we go. There we go. Should take, like, the Epidemic should take out his minions. So this is like a Necro versus Necro fight, right? But unfortunately for my opponent, you know, he has to deal with the fact that I am so much more powerful. But yeah, so I want to play a game called Deathloop for my tech streams. And so, you know, another little like background or context if you guys need it. I like to do a stream once every 1 to 2 weeks that showcase the performance of a game without a GPU. And the reason I want to do that is because, as a lot of people are aware, some people might not be, but a lot of people are aware, right now the market for PC parts and PC gaming is really, really bad. Alright, cool. Is really, really bad, right? And so, the prospect of getting a system without a GPU could potentially enable people to get into PC gaming. Get people into PC gaming. I only need one more hero point on this map. Get people into PC gaming without having to worry about buying a super expensive graphics card. So I want to do the legwork for a lot of people and show off on stream the performance of brand new, modern, up-to-date titles without a discrete graphics card. And I want to like make that into some sort of entertaining stream content. And then also, you know, like
clip it and, you know, chop it up into a proper YouTube video for a presentation, right? That's what I want to do. That is what I want to do. And so what I have, we'll learn this one. We'll learn this one. What I have is I have some footage for Hitman 3, and the next game I want to do is Deathloop. And once I because I want to show off Deathloop on stream, but part of me wants to show off a speed run, right? Because I've been watching some videos lately on YouTube, and there's this guy called Sarah Death, and he's like a speedrunner. He's like a Dishonored speedrunner, and he's also working on Deathloop and that sort of thing. And he beats the game, guys. He beats the game start to finish in like 20 minutes. And it's so cool. Like, some of the tricks that he uses is pretty impressive. But like, I don't know. That feels like too try hard. And I don't like to try hard at a lot of different things. So I don't know if that would be suited for me. But like, I don't know. Maybe I just need to let go of this idea that I have to, you know, show off at video games for my friends, because realistically I'm not that good at a lot of games, and maybe I should just embrace being bad at games. But he does a speed run in a relatively short amount of time, and like, I want to show off the game in a relatively short amount of time. So what better way than to just beat the whole game in like 1 hour and like 2 hours, and then talk about the PC performance after, which is what I tried to do for Hitman. It was a little scuffed. It was a little imperfect, but I still feel like I was able to give a good offering of what kind of performance you would be able to get playing Hitman 3 without a GPU. And that's the whole point, right? That's the whole point. And so there are a couple of other games that I want to do this with, that I want to take this idea with and then do it with. Number one right now, it's on my schedule, actually. It's already on my schedule. The first game I intend to do this with is Monster Hunter Rise. And I know that that game is not... Oh, look at this, look at this, look at this. I've been playing Skyrim for way too long. I've been playing games like Skyrim for too long. I know how to handle that. And so the idea is that, you know, I know Monster Hunter Rise isn't the most technically demanding game, but it is a very popular game, and I think a lot of people would be interested to see how it could and would perform without a GPU. So that's the next game that I'm doing, but the game after that, I haven't decided yet. And I want to do Deathloop. I want to do Deathloop, but then the problem with Deathloop is that, you know, like, how am I going to show it off? Am I going to speedrun it? I don't know. So that's why I'm asking these sorts of questions. Like, for you, does it completely ruin your enjoyment? You know, once you learn how to optimize yourself at a game, does it ruin your enjoyment of playing it properly, playing it without, you know, without regard? I don't know. I know I have one more hero point to do left on this map, but we're just going to skip it. Wait, this isn't the portal to the next map. What am I doing? Toru. I do that often. I have a severe lack of knowledge about other classes other than Ellie and its variants, and DH, as well as Soul Beast. So when I play anything else, I just play and immerse and have no clue. I think that's fine. JP. But like, what I mean is, let's say you were to make a new Guardian, right? Would you be able to forget your knowledge that you have acquired? I think it would be very difficult. Oh no, I don't think I can get here without the other mount, can I? Hold on. No. These sand elementals, alright, fine. Let's summon my minions. So if I can't do it, my minions will do it for me. If I'm blinded, my minions will be able to do it for me. Alright. Let's get back up here. Can we... Yes, okay. Oh, yes. Okay, good. Oh, wait, no. I don't think it's possible. Is it? Let's find out. Oh, maybe it is. It's right here. Yeah. There we go. Communicate with this place of power. There we go. Asta, welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Glad to see you here. Glad to see you here. So what we're doing is we've already boosted our character. We're just collecting hero points now in order to get ourselves ready to complete the elite specialization. Welcome back, Asta. Welcome back. Okay, we'll BRB. No worries, JP. No worries. Hopefully you're having a lovely work day so far. It's tricky, especially knowing how to optimize at least a little bit can make the class a lot more fun. I agree. I agree. But like, you have to sort of like weigh it against like your enjoyment of like the game straightforwardly. That's you know that's sort of where I'm at. That's sort of where I'm at because I know that doing a lot of tricks in a game like Deathloop would be really, really fun. But I feel like the grind of learning how to get those tricks down would sort of, you know, like blunt me on the game itself. Because that's what I experienced with Pokemon. I still, don't get me wrong, I still love Pokemon. I still love Pokemon. But because I played so much competitive battling, it's so hard for me to get out of that competitive battling mindset. It's so hard. I play everything but Necro. Oh, that's unfortunate, Kenjo. Necro is fun. Necro is fun. Who needs sleep? Don't worry about it. Oh, you got to look after yourself, Asta. You got to look after yourself. But I do appreciate you stopping by. Thank you so much. Hero points are so hard to get in POF. Yes, yes. I think one of the issues is that like with POF, enemies aggro on you so quickly. And they aggro on you for such a long distance, right? They aggro on you for such a long distance. But there's a lot of like Heart of Thorns areas which are not ideal as well. Yeah. Because like a lot of the bosses or like the hero points in Heart of Thorns feel more difficult. You know, like they need to be done as a group of people rather than solo. And so that's one of the reasons why I'm approaching Path of Fire hero points first, because a lot of these ones, pretty much all of them, can be done solo as opposed to needing, you know, help. Let's see. So now we've discovered more of the area. We can go. Can we can't go through here, can we? Can we? We can. Can we? No, we can't. No! Oh. Womp womp. Alright, that's fine. We'll return back to a waypoint. This is not too far away. Not too far away. The whole idea was supposed to be that you use the skimmer for that, but I don't have the skimmer yet, guys. I don't have the skimmer yet. The monster density is so inconvenient and they're so crowded at hero points and stuff. Yes, that is true. That is true. Like, there's a lot of monster density when it comes to POF. There's little fuckers everywhere, right? And then they all aggro on you for so far. So yes, I do agree with that 100%, Asta, 100%. But we'll try and get ourselves a couple more hero points. We'll try and get ourselves a few more hero points. 10, and then another 10. Because I think we need 300 total, right? We need 300 total. So ideally we get ourselves, you know, a decent amount of the way there. And then we can finish up on like a nice, you know, sort of wholesome note. Right? Reason being, I'll be back tomorrow playing this game. And we will be doing some more hero point collection then. I need hero points for my warrior. But I want to be lazy and follow a tag brainlessly. So I'm going to wait for an HP train. I mean, that's not a bad idea. Bamza, that's not a bad idea. Og. I've seen a lot of people do that. And I have done that in the past myself. Reason being, that's one of the things I do like about this game. Which is the community. Like, I don't know how frequent it still is. But there are people that will just do stuff in open world, tag up, and then instantly, or not instantly, but like, you know, get a whole bunch of people together and they work together towards a shared goal. And I think that's really nice. You know what? I'll help you. There we go. Now that I've helped you, I'll tag this thing. Come on. Elite. There we go. There we go. There we go. He's stunned. I don't know what these buttons do. I'm pressing buttons, guys. I'm pressing buttons. I'm pressing all the buttons. I actually don't know what like base necro does with the thing. Oh no, I've got like no health. What's going on here? Do I need to go inside one of these? Oh well, whatever. No! Oh no! I'm gonna die. This is fine. This is fine. Game, please. Look at this, like, elite skill clicking, my friends. Have you ever seen a skill clicker as powerful as Toru? The answer is no, you haven't. No, you haven't. Oh my god, this guy does like... He has so much health. What's going on here? He has so much health. I didn't mean to epi there. Question. When do you normally stream? So, I normally stream at 8 PM. Australian Eastern Daylight Time now, because we're in daylight. And so, that would be about 2 hours ago. So, like, I would usually stream 2 hours ago. I would usually stream about... I would usually start stream, sorry, about 2 hours ago. And then go for like 2 to 3 hours. 2 to 3 hours. So, around this time. Asta. I try to be consistent with it, you know? Consistent stream hours are generally a good thing. Generally a good thing. Sometimes they're okay. Raptor, please, let me run. There we go. There we go. Alright. Back. Welcome back, JP. Welcome back. Welcome back. Yeah, but what I was talking about earlier was like about hero points, like the train. So... Bamza was talking about how, like, she would just wait for a hero train. And I think it's kind of cool that a lot of people in this game are all too happy to have, like, community events. You know, just like impromptu community events where they can just go ahead and, you know, get stuff done. So hero points, masteries, like that kind of thing. I think that's really wholesome. I think that's really wholesome. Alright. Let's just epi out. Bonk. That should do a decent amount of damage. And then we'll go into Shroud. I'm not sure what this even does, but I'm doing it. Oh, see, look at those numbers. Oh, good stuff, guys, good stuff. Okay, I can watch you half the week then. Oh. That's good to hear. Like, half the week is good. So my standard streaming days, Asta, would just be Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So hopefully that gives you like a little bit of an idea of like, you know, what times you'll be able to catch the stream. But like, obviously if you can't make it, you know, if you have other stuff going on, then you have other stuff going on. But if you are able to stop by like tonight, I really do appreciate it. It's you know, like, it's good to have you. This sounds sadder than I mean it to be. But like, it's good to have friends to talk to. It's good to have friends to hang around with and talk to. And that sounds sadder than I mean it to be. I don't mean it to be like so sad and depressing, but it just comes off that way. Oh, jokes, I can't do Friday, Saturday. No, that's fine. You know, especially Friday, Saturday, like, you know, you got a social life, you got other things going on. That's fine. That's fine, Asta. I do appreciate you coming when you can. You know, I appreciate you dropping by when you can. That's the main thing, right? That's the main thing. Us babby streamers got to support one another, you know? Alright, let's take this guy out. I was so happy when you came to my streams, my kokoro itai. Yes, yes, exactly, exactly. Exactly. Alright, let's try and take this giant out. He's a big boy, but we can take him. We can take him. Yeah, he's actually not that tough. Well. Okay. Maybe he is kind of tough. But I think it's fine. I think it's fine. Yeah, so on the topic, like look at this shark, right? Look at this sand shark, right? They come out from nowhere, and this has nothing to do with the hero challenge. I dodged that. I dodged that. I dodged that. ArenaNet, hello? Hello? I dodged that. Really? No, that's fine, that's fine. But like, the sand shark has got like nothing to do with this particular hero point challenge. Wow! It's got nothing to do with this particular hero point challenge, but like, it still gets in the way, you know? It still gets in the way. Oh, welcome, Guan, welcome. What game is this? This is a game called Guild Wars 2. You might have heard of it, though I'm not sure. I'm not sure if you have. You might have heard of it, though. But how are you going? How are you going this evening? Okay, so we got that, which is nice. Small indie MMO. Yes, exactly, Kathleen. Exactly. Tiny company, please understand. Okay. Should be able to get rid of him. I kind of want, like... kind of want the golem to do the work so that it doesn't aggro on me, but, I mean, it's fine. It's fine. There we go, that should be it. Okay. So we've gotten that hero point out of the way, which is very nice. I think let's do like 1 or 2 more hero points and then we can call it there. Is this base Necro? Yes, it is, Guan. Yes, it is. And the reason is because we're currently on our journey doing hero points. We're doing hero points in order to unlock the Scourge. So there we go. 28%. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. I'm not sure if there's like another hero point out in this area. I don't remember. Like, it's actually been quite a long while since I've played the game to a decent extent. Oh god, you can't even do HOT because no masteries? Yes, correct. Correct. No gliding. No gliding, gone. Oh no, we need the Springer for this, don't we? This is like a jump up to the top, isn't it? Right? Can we cheese this somehow? Can we cheese this somehow? Oh no, no. We hold on. Wait. No! No, just because I'm Unga Bunga does not mean I will, like... I'm gonna try and do this, even if it's not the way the game intended. Oh! Okay, hold on. I'm gonna try and do this. So we can... Can we get up there? No. Okay, so, okay, maybe never mind. The game really wants you to use Springer for this, I think. Oh, wait, no, this is... Not a word, guys. Not a word. Not a word. The last 2 minutes... The last 2 minutes of this stream did not happen at all. Do you understand me, chat? Do you understand me, chat? The last 2 minutes where I'm trying to jump up there because I thought this hero point was based on a Springer. That didn't happen. Alright? Alright? I'm glad we got that out of the way. Glad we got that out of the way. Alright. So, let's just go ahead and do this. Let's get rid of this freaking blind. Oh, these blinds are kind of annoying. These blinds are kind of annoying. Yeah, that's fine, though. Oh, look at that damage. Big numbers. Not really, but sort of big numbers. Is it possible to level 1 full spec without gliding or mounts? I did this on an alt of mine. I imagine it would be. I imagine it would be, JP. But you would have to do a lot of, like, the base game hero points. The base game hero points would be, like, a big part of what you're doing, you know? He blocked that? Oh, that's unfair. Alright. Inflict fear? Alright, fine. I don't even know what these do. I don't know what these do, but I'm doing them anyway. Alright, cool. Done. You're basically healing the mob with the damage that you're doing. Yes. Potentially, but that's what happens when you play Celestial base Necro. Alright. Oh, I actually got a lot out of that, which is quite nice. I actually got a lot out of that, which is quite nice. Oh my goodness. Alright. So we got this one there, but there's still quite a few hero points left, right? There's still quite a few hero points left. We got that. That's one thing I don't like about Path of Fire. The aggro on the mobs and the density, like this, they're spread out everywhere so that, you know, everywhere you go, there's like a mob. So you can't just relax. But I guess we'll just go here and then we'll look for... Let's not go there because you die there. We're going to look for one more hero point and then maybe we'll call it. Maybe we'll call it. Because, you know, I'm still going to be continuing this tomorrow, friends. I'll still be continuing this tomorrow. Oh my god. All right, hold on. Let's see. Where can I go from here? There we go. Wow! This stupid shark hate. Alright, fine. The Crystal Desert is a perilous place. Oh, the ghost HP. I don't remember which HPs were which, Guan. So you're going to have to explain to me once we get there. Once we get there. Yeah, the Crystal Desert is a perilous place, though. Like, I don't think that the game, the maps are as perilous. Oh, the one you're heading to is the ghost that does Ellie's skills. Oh, okay. That's fine. That's fine. I don't particularly mind. So, I don't think that the mobs necessarily are as dangerous individually as the ones in HOT. But, you know, they are more annoying just because of, like, the range and everything. Just because of the range. Alright. Let's see. Let's see. We'll go around. Wait. Swimming. We'll go back this way. Actually, no. We actually can't because that will just destroy us. That will destroy us. I'd rather swim. Okay.
I haven't the energy.
Yeah, we should be fine. Ba-boom. Oh no, we can't. Wait, can we actually get there? Can we get there? Oh, maybe we can. I think we can. We have to. Oh, welcome, Rogue. Welcome. Yes, we do have a raptor. So, unfortunately, welcome to the stream, by the way. I used a booster. To get me all the way up, and the reason is because I have friends that are, you know, chaining me up and conscripting me. Oh my god. Wait, are conscripting me into running endgame content with them. And as a result, I am making like high level no! Oh. Just leave me here to die. But as a result, I am leveling like a boosted character. That's what I'm doing here. I'm leveling a boosted character. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. That's so unfortunate. Like, how do I actually get back there? I didn't get the waypoint. I didn't get the waypoint. How do I actually fucking get back there? Just through here, I guess? Oh, man. Okay. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. We should be able to make this jump. We should be able to make this jump. Oh, we made the jump. You made the jump. Nice. All right. But yes, Rogue, what's happening is that I have friends that are conscripting me against my will to play some endgame content with them. So in order to play with my friends, I am boosting a character and getting him the points that I need to play an elite specialization. And so once we do that, this is totally new for you. Do you have vague memories of this? I have vague memories. It's not new, but like, I don't even know if we can get here. Let's try. I tried. That was a little unfortunate. How many revive orbs do I have? I have one. If I use a revive orb and then quickly go onto my mount, could I make this? Hold on. Aren't you in combat when you res with the orb? I don't know. I mean, I don't really care for the orb, so let's find out. Only one way to find out, right? I am a doer. There's only one way to find out. All right, let's spam the fucking mount button. No. Okay. We're not doing that then. We're not doing that hero point, guys. We're not doing that hero point. All right. So I imagine there'd be like another hero point. There we go. We can try and do that one. Good orb usage. Thank you, JP. Thank you. I mean, you only live once, right? You only live once, and I don't really care about the orbs, to be honest. Like, yeah, like, honestly, I don't really give a shit about the orbs. Wait, how do we even get through here? Ah! How do we get through here without the skimmer? We can't, can we? Alright, let's build up something. Alright. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. I know that I wasted the orb, but really, who cares about the orb? It's not important. It's not important, guys. What's important is that we're here experiencing this game together. Can we actually... Yeah, we can borrow this orb. Wait. No, we can't. Oh. Alright. I'm gonna try and make it across there. Hopefully I can at least do that. Hopefully at least I can make it across. Yeah. Okay, cool. That was fine. That was fine. And then we'll see if we can make our way to the next hero point without any issues, right? Because that was a bit rough. I'm not gonna lie. Would I lie to you, chat? The answer is no, I would not lie to you. That was a bit rough. Alright. So we are making our way. We schmoozing and moving. On the way to the next hero point. I don't know if we can actually reach there. Can we? We should be able to. We should be able to. Yeah, we should be fine. Should be fine. Okay, cool. Not bad. So, we can do that one. We can do that orb. And then we can finish up for the night. We'll have a little bit of a chat. We'll have a little bit of a chat before we finish up, you know? Okay. Chickens. Yeah, don't really care for chickens, to be honest. I mean, you know, they're kind of they're pretty nice to eat, but like, in general, you know, not a huge fan of chickens. Wait, don't tell me like the thing is all the way up here. How am I supposed to get up? Through here? No. Don't tell me I'm supposed to get up through the Springer. Is the game saying that the only way up through here is through Springer? Yeah, it's up. Because I can't get the Springer right now. Am I cursed? Have I just cursed? This game's like, no. You have to engage. You have to engage with the content. You have to do the story if you want to get the hero points. No hero points for you. Oh, no. If that's the case, is there any other, like, easy hero points? Hero points on a guy. Please. Alright, we'll check out this area. We'll check out that area. That's nice. Did you see that? Like, it used its knockdown attack while I was already knocked down, so it didn't affect me. Very cool. Very cool. Come on. Oh my god. One day I will do good damage, guys. One day. It is not today, but it will be one day. This is probably... Nah. Let's explore. Let's manually explore. Right? Nothing wrong with a little bit of exploration. Exploration never hurt anybody. Right? Right? Alright. There's a lot of enemies in this area. A lot of enemies. So, what we'll be doing... there's like the portal to the next map. There's the portal to the next map. Surely there are more hero points over there. Okay. Riverbank discovered, which means this area opens up. No hero points. Oh. Oh. Oh no. This is fine. This is probably fine. Okay, so... So to answer your question, JP. So to answer your question from earlier, is it possible? Is it possible to be able to do all of this? Oh no! Wait. Oh yes! Wait, does that mean it was possible to actually run around and do the other one the whole time? If you could jump up on the thing like that? Or no? I guess we'll find out later. I guess we'll find out. Shallows of Despair. Oh my goodness. This is so perfect. Literally me, guys. Literally me. I'm pretty sure you need like a skimmer to get up here though. I'm pretty sure you need like a skimmer. Maybe you can go up through there. No, you need a skimmer to do all of this. Yeah. 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 I guess this is kind of fitting. I guess this is kind of fitting. The Shallows of Despair. Because I am despairing pretty hard right now. Not gonna lie. Alright, we'll make our way to the next map and see if there's like one. You know, see if there's like one hero point that we can capture. Just to finish off the stream. You know? Because I don't want to end the stream on like such a low and depressing note. Right? We'll try and get one more. One more. Maybe I will wait for a hero train tomorrow. Maybe I will wait for a hero train tomorrow. That wasn't necessarily a bad idea. Exploration has hurt my wallet a few times with the waypoint fees for reviving. Yes. Oh, that is true. That is true, Roke. I think that, like, once you get to a certain point in the game... Oh, cat. Oh, cat. Oh, Kathleen. Please. Okay. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. It'd be a higher note to end on if I had to spring it to bounce up. Am I right? Yes. That is true. That is very true. What was I going to say? Yeah. I think once you reach a certain point in the game, you start to earn enough money through your activities that, like, the waypoint fees don't really become an issue. But definitely as you're still, like, doing initial progression and doing the base game, waypoint fees can be kind of bad. Oh, story time. I actually remember. I don't know if anybody here remembers doing stuff like this, but back when I used to play the game, there was something called, like, it was like the Toxic Alchemist farm, and it was a low-level map, right? There's a low-level map, and then what they had was a chain of open-world boss events that occurred. Kessex Hills, yes, Guan. Yes, Guan knows what I'm talking about. Guan knows what I'm talking about. And so there was, like, a chain of open-world events, open-world boss events, that chained together, that happened nearly at the same time. And you were actually able to make a decent amount of money doing that, and only that for quite a while. Now, the kind of money that you earn from doing that actually doesn't amount to much nowadays. But for like old Toru, for like level 50 Toru, who had no concept of how to make money in this game, who had no gold to begin with, the idea... Been playing... Okay, game. The game's telling me to stop. The idea of earning, like, a handful of gold... The idea of earning, like, a handful of gold was really, really appealing to me, you know? Handful of gold for, like, an event that took, like, 15 minutes. That was really appealing to me. And I made a lot of my initial money back in those days doing that farm. People did dumb shit like Queensdale Farm for money. No, yes, they did. People did a lot of silly things for money back then. That sounds so much worse than what I'm meaning it to be. But yeah, people did a lot of stuff like that back then. Because, like, we didn't have the capacity to earn more money, and we didn't know what earned more money. So, like, we just did what we felt was really good for us at the time. It's okay, the champion bag will give us a precursor? Exactly. Yeah, you make your money through rolling for precursors, exactly. No, but, like, back then, it was especially funny, right? It was especially funny because an essential part of the event was to fail one of the pre-events. And so you'd have dozens of people, right? Dozens of people just in the area yelling at one another to fail the pre-event, because what you'd have like a handful of people who are new to, like, the whole event, are new to the whole farm, and they would complete the event. They would do the event. Why? Because it's an event, right? It's a quest. You do the quest, right? But then it was actually not what you were supposed to... Oh, shit. Okay. The haze is gonna kill me. The haze is gonna kill me. I'm gonna die. I'm just...
I've been immobilized.
This is fine. This is fine. Okay, so how the haze does, like, damage. I don't have the mastery. haze does ticking damage and I can't undo it. So I would eventually tick out no matter what. So there's no point trying to fight it. But what people did, right? What people did in the Toxic Alchemist event was, yes, Guan has it. They would flame hard if people completed the event, right? And that just makes me think, right? There are a few things, right? There are a few aspects of the game, at least back then, where failure was necessary. Failure was necessary. And so, like, do you guys have any games, right? Do you guys have any games or any sort of similar experiences where you needed to fail at something in order to complete it? So like in a game. Please don't tell me about how like you needed to fail in real life in order to do something. I don't want to talk about something depressing like that. I'm talking about just in video games, guys. Like, I found it to be very weird quest design that in this game in particular, there were elements where you had to fail in order to progress or to get the most out of it. They brought that back for some of the legendary quests. As far as I know, I'm actually not too familiar with any of that. I do know that like they did some stuff where, oh no, but that was contingent on them succeeding, right? Like they gated like access to one of the dungeons. It's idiotic to have compulsory fail, especially in multiplayer games. I would tend to agree because the natural inclination of people is to like succeed, right? I mean, that makes sense, right? You see something and then you try and complete it normally, right? And so the idea that it's necessary for you to fail it seems a bit odd. But yeah, the Ara had gated events. Oh my god, look at how far down you go. Okay, so I feel like there's a lot of things that are just gated behind masteries and mounts that I can't complete as of yet. So I'm going to see what I can do to find at least one more hero point. But I'm actually pretty skeptical that I can find anything that I am able to do without getting like, you know, without needing extra stuff, right? God, doing the HOT maps without anything sounds painful. Yeah, it does actually. It does. I might just wait for like a hero train or something like that. All right. Okay, so now that we're up here, is there any like hero points in this area? Yeah, we'll unlock this area down here. Silent Vale. Mastery, no hero point, unfortunately. Trying to play any RPG with good and evil routes is difficult. Intentionally failing to help people for evil runs. That's kind of like, I guess that counts, right? But that's also something a bit different, though. That's something a bit different, which is good. I like that. Because it's like you're intentionally not taking an action that you could take in order to get a specific outcome. So I think that actually does, you know, qualify to an extent. No, that's a good example. That's a good example, Kathleen. And it's funny though, because whenever I play RPGs, I always default to like wait, I don't think you can get anything out of there, which is unfortunate. But like the character that I default to, like I always, whenever I play a role-playing game, I don't know if this is the same for you guys, right? Let me know if it's different for you guys. But whenever I play a role-playing game, I always have the idea, right? I always create character concept, and it's always something interesting. It's always something a little bit different. But then once I start playing the game, I always default to broadly my personal morality, but just a little bit different, you know? But he has a gun or he has a sword, you know? Like he does something a little bit different, but it's like 90% a self-insert, which is really difficult to, like, when it comes to, wait, I didn't mean to go there. But like, when it comes to games, I always, it's difficult. It's difficult to like undo that kind of thinking and undo that kind of mentality, right? Because I don't go into games trying to be like that, but I always end up being like that anyway. Oh my goodness. You know, my issue is that I usually like to try things like pacifist runs, but then get sick of them and then go wild. Oh no. Oh no. So what you're saying is that you enjoy like making other people suffer and killing. You're a murderer, Kathleen. How could you? Oh no. I'm giving up, Rose. I think I'm giving up for the night. I'm giving up for the night. I think that I'm just gonna have to find my way to like, find my way to hero points. Maybe do a little bit more of the story and just, you know, go ahead and find hero points that way. Or maybe I'll do something neat and join a hero point train, because I do know that there are people in the community that are very gracious and very nice, you know, and that do stuff like that. You probably need like basic gliding, right? But I mean, I could probably get that. I could probably get that with a couple of mastery points, and I can do that either tomorrow or maybe off stream. I haven't decided yet, but we'll see how we go. I'm just, yeah. I'm giving up. It's too hard. It's too... Really? No peace and quiet even here? Even here? No peace and quiet? This game is a menace. There's so many enemies. These sharks. These sharks, guys. Why are there so many sharks? Oh, game actually too hard? Yes. Yes. I can't handle it. It's too difficult. It's too tough. Alright. No, come back. No, fleshy. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. Alright, so we should be able to go to Amnoon now and just chill there. 99.9% self-insert. Exactly, Asta. Exactly. If I can't kill it with 111, then I deem it too much trouble. Yes. Yes. Especially because I'm a Scourge player. You know? Because I'm a Scourge player. And... I shouldn't be so mean. I shouldn't be so mean. I'm baby Toru. I'm baby wholesome, innocent Toru, not toxic elitist Toru. But a lot of Scourge gameplay is just 1-1-1-1-1. You know, the auto attack is the most important button in your rotation. all right. Let's finish up for the time being. Now that we're in a an area of safety. An area of safety. So let's head back here. I actually didn't work with like my normal kind of my stinky elitist Toru. No. I didn't use my usual kind of overlay today. I didn't use my overlay today because I wanted to show off. I wanted to show off my super cool my super cool forum signature. My forum signature that was made for me by the wonderful Elliot Ambers. So good on, thank you, Elliot. Really appreciate it. But yeah, how are you guys doing today? So, I think we will be ending stream at this point, but we will be continuing tomorrow with a little bit more of this. A little bit more of Guild Wars 2. Same time, we'll be doing the same stuff. Hopefully I'll have a little bit more to talk about and share. Maybe I shouldn't share. I tend to overshare, but maybe like a little bit of personal stories as it relates to, Guild Wars 2, as it relates to Endgame, as it relates to stuff like that. But I want to thank you guys for coming along. I really do appreciate it. I do have fun streaming Guild Wars. So in general, with the way I stream, I'm kind of finding that I'm not 100% on like exactly what to stream nowadays. Your Photoshop on Twitter was mint. Thank you, Kenjo. Appreciate it. I do put a little bit of effort in the I do put some effort when it comes to the Twitter stuff. You know, I enjoy the photoshops. I enjoy the simple photoshops. It's fun. It's fun. It really is. It really is enjoyable. But yeah, well, when it comes to games, to stream and all that, I'm not 100% sure, right? I'm honestly not 100% sure on what I want to do. There is like an aspect of my streams that I definitely want to do, that I want to expand on, that I want to continue with, and that's the tech stuff. Right now, my sort of technology arc is to do with, testing out and reviewing a computer without a dedicated GPU, just so that it provides a little bit of value to people watching who may want to game, may want to get into PC gaming, but don't have the money for like a super expensive graphics card and that sort of thing, right? And that's like my sort of pet project right now. I will be doing a stream with regards to that on Saturday, and we will be playing a little bit of Monster Hunter Rise. But once that quote-unquote arc with the technology is over, there's other stuff that I want to investigate. And there's other things that I want to do with regards to PC technology, and I want to make streams from them. And so, I really appreciate if you guys come along for that, because I have a full-time job, right? So I don't stream, I don't VTube in the hopes of like trying to make it my career and trying to make money from it and that sort of thing. Like I don't do that for that purpose, because I already have a full-time job. I already have a career. I already have a career path forward in which I'll be able to earn, money up until I retire. So I'm not doing this. I stream, I'm a VTuber because I enjoy it. I have passion projects that I want to share with people, and a lot of them have to do with PC technology. So I really hope that you guys are able to show up for that. I do try and put a little bit of work into that. So, I do appreciate it if you guys are able to make it. But with regards to a lot of the other games, because I can't do that all the time, right? In terms of a lot of the other games, I'm not 100% sure on what kind of games I want to show off on stream. I'm not 100% sure on what kind of games I want to do on stream. So any feedback, like what games you'd like to see me play, what games you think I would be good at playing, like that sort of thing, I would appreciate that. But for the time being, I think for like the next little while, we might rely a little bit on, Guild Wars 2, maybe some Pokemon here and there, just games that I'm used to, comfort games, chill games, filler games, like that kind of thing, right? Because I do enjoy Guild Wars 2. And going forward, maybe I'll get a better taste in games, but we'll see how we go. And I, appreciate you guys being here with me as I figure things out. Monster Hunter Rise Let's Play. I don't have it on Switch, Asta. I'm trying to test it on PC because the demo's coming out. So I want to try the demo on PC, and then once it releases for PC properly, I think it's like at the start of next year, then yeah, of course. I'd be happy to play. I'd be happy to play with you. We could do Monster, but I don't have it on the Switch, and I know that they've announced that that they're not doing crossplay, which is they're not doing cross save, which is a little unfortunate. Yes. The demo is out now. And I will be saving that for like the stream on Saturday, and then after that I'll just be playing whenever. But I'll be playing it for the first time on Saturday on stream. That's my plans for the moment. Because I've got a stream tomorrow and then the stream on Saturday, and then after that I can just play whenever. But yeah, let me know. I pre-purchased the PC one too. No sweat, exactly. Yeah, let me know. I'll be happy to play with you though. That'd be awesome. That would be awesome. But yeah. Thank you guys for coming along. I really appreciate it. From Toru to you, thank you. Who should we raid? Should we raid anybody? Yeah, we'll raid Ghoul. Because Ghoul is a nice person, and they were here earlier. So we'll go ahead and raid Ghoul. So raid Ghoul _despair. And so everybody, just be sure to say hi to Ghoul. Ghoul is currently playing Pokemon, so that makes it even better. Ghoul is currently playing Pokemon. And yeah, please go on and say hi to Ghoul. Give them my regards. Take care. Oh wait, this channel has a follower subscriber only chat. Oh, okay. Okay, just yeah, be mindful of that. Be mindful, be polite. But yeah, most of all, thank you. Thank you for coming. I really appreciate your presence, and I hope to see you all around next time.